10-8. But this season, it is a new Ronnie O'Sullivan.
I've changed since last year, you know, massively really. Last year, you know, maybe even the whole year leading up to the World Championships, you know, I just wasn't, you know, interested in the game. I wasn't practicing, you know, and what was happening was just, you know, I was just letting it happen. And after the World Championships, I said to myself, you know, I'm not going to put myself through that again. So, you know, I've trained hard in the summer to lose a lot of weight, and I feel better within that. I've been doing like 2 best of 19s every day with, you know, good players like Brian Morgan and Ken Doherty. And like the first few days I was getting, you know, slaughtered. And that's when I realised that, you know, I was, you know, really out of match practice. But the last 2 or 3 days I've just started hitting the ball like, you know, I know I can. And I'm starting to feel confident within the game. And, you know, like it's the first time that I've ever thought to myself, you know, well, it's all down to me now. It's not down to, you know, anybody else. You know, if they play well, I feel like I'm capable of, you know, raising up a few gears and, you know, playing better than them. You know, I'm really looking forward to, you know, my first round match against Mick Price. Each match I'm just going to treat as a stepping stone. You know, you've got to win them matches. I'm playing Mick Price first round, so, you know, each match I'm just looking to just play, you know, to the best that I can play. Obviously, this is you know, it's a big game for everyone, their first round match, so I'll just be treating it, you know, like it's a final, really.
It's not a final, it's a first rounder. There's only one Ronnie O'Sullivan playing at the table, but
attempted the double, and he's got the treble. So, in the end, Mick Price wins the frame after all. It looked as if he was going to lose it after O'Sullivan had needed a snooker and got it, but now he's reduced O'Sullivan's lead to 3-2. We've had some good finishes in frames in this match, although the quality has been somewhat disappointing, particularly on the part of O'Sullivan, who has won 2 titles this season, the Asian Classic and the German Open, and been in 2 other finals, Masters at Wembley, losing to Steve Davis, and the Liverpool Victoria in Birmingham in January.
Going to confuse him. And it's cost him this match.
Yes, Dennis, and noticeable when that blue went in, Ronnie clenched his fist. He wanted to get this match over.
Well, what a session of snooker. We've had everything. Mick Price, the first to congratulate Ronnie O'Sullivan. Fabulous display of snooker, climbed by that maximum break. Ronnie O'Sullivan is over the moon, and he goes through to the next round, wins the match 10 frames to 6.
well, my goodness, had to struggle a bit to win the match. You can understand that after that euphoria of getting the 147. He loved it. He pointed to his cue. He pointed to the crowd. Don't worry, we're going to see it again, and we're going to wheel Ronnie in. 47. Ronnie, wonderful. Congratulations.
Cheers.
Tremendous.
Thanks.
Good?
Yeah, I was just, you know, it's an unbelievable feeling to make a 147. I mean, I hadn't had one for ages, even in practice, so, you know, just to have it in a match, and especially in the World Championships. I mean, that's exactly what I mean. You can have maximums in other tournaments, but, I mean, I've never had a maximum in other tournaments, but, you know, there's only one venue as far as snooker is concerned, Sheffield.
Alain Robidoux, one of your friends, was here watching it. Alain, tremendous achievement.
Well, actually, I just got here. I was driving from Birmingham this morning, and just when I got here, I was watching the maximum with Stephen. And on the second red, I said to Stephen, I said, I think he's on a maximum here.
On the second red?
Second red, yeah, because the red were, you know, quite nice. I mean, 5, 6 reds open, eh?
I was thinking of it on 9.
Well, even the
You're thinking of it when?
On 9. I potted red, black, and then you got 4 reds per leader, black, and it was just mega.
Yeah. And
I was just thinking maxi, so I just thought I had to go for it. I mean, because I feel like in the balls at the moment, I'm just going to clear up, you know, I'll win the frame in one visit, and you know, so I feel confident like that, and you know, I couldn't see no reason why I shouldn't go for it.
And you won the match.
Yeah. When did you start?
Anyway, you did it.
9.
You did it. You can enjoy it with us. Here we go.
God, I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, Ronnie. Mick Price.
Do you want me to talk you through it?
Yeah, we'll talk about this.
I don't know what happens there. I play a safety shot, don't I?
That's the red. That's already going to go for a black.
I was going to go for that red, but I thought, no, I'll play a bit of safety because I'm quite enjoying playing safety at the moment. So, you know, I'm clipping them quite nice, just not, you know.
Because this afternoon you'd actually speeded up quite a bit. It was a bit struggle last night, wasn't it?
Oh, because it's strange really, because I've been queuing like quite well. You know, I was expecting to go out there and just not lose a frame, and sometimes it's bad to, you know, feel like, and I was just too relaxed. And tonight, you know, this afternoon, I just thought I'm just going to relax and play my own game and go for my shots because, you know, I've been in practice. I've been, you know, making 8, 10 centuries a day. So that's my game, is just scoring. This was a shot when it first red to kiss the black over the half.
He just played a very thin safety shot and he missed his.
Yeah.
That's the only shot he missed, actually.
Yeah. So, you know, you see them 3 red below the black, that's like 40 points on the board already. So I was just thinking, you know, clear them away and then just go into the pack eventually. But there's a red there as well that I could split the pack. So it was just perfect, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah.
9.
So you ain't got to do a lot with the white at all. You just, you know, just simple positional shots.
It was a very good break because you never went out of position, you know, all the way. You know, it was a very good break for that reason.
I had a good split, I think, on 49, 56 going to pet a plum on a red.
We'll see it.
So this was not a bad shot either, digging down to come for the black.
25.
Because they always say there's a danger when you're so homed in on a 147, you can play the sort of shot to keep the 147 going and run the risk of, you know, breaking and losing the frame.
Yeah, but you know, I didn't feel like I was going to miss hard. Just you go unless you know you're confident in that, you don't go for 147s.
I think even there in your mind you were thinking about the 147 there. You know?
Yeah.
So we have a quick check of the scoreboard there, see if you've done it so far.
Nah, I was just like.
Going,
because I was on 88, and I was thinking, is this a maximum or not? Do you know what I mean? He's so gone. I was thinking, am I on a maximum or not? Because I've done that before in a tournament. I was in Ireland, I was on 81, I thought I'm on a maximum. And I looked up and I seen he's got 1 on the board, and I just couldn't even be bothered. I just missed the black deliberately because I was so fed up.
48.
It's a good shot here to get a good angle on black to dislodge the reds.
49.
I thought I got a bit high there, but it was just nice.
Yep.
And this come out, you know, so nice. I was just, you know.
For a moment I thought you were on nothing there.
Yeah, and then when I got on the red, I thought, oh, it's beautiful, you know what I mean?
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
57.
But your heart's just, I mean, even on 56, you know, you're feeling the pressure. Let alone when you, I mean, on the yellow, I felt my head was just shaking a little bit. You know, it was just sort of like, you want to keep yourself still.
But you were rattling on with it. I know it's your style when you want to. I mean, I think now we're about 3 minutes or something.
Yeah.
That was a good shot, just to stun.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he could have played that shot wrong, you know.
Or I could have come off 2 cushions, gone too far, and I'm on nothing, so I've played
right.
to leave myself there.
73.
But every time I'm potting one, it's opening another one up, so it was. All you don't want to do here is come short on a red, so you've got to go up, you know what I mean? So I was concentrating on always coming, just so I was going to get on the black, you know? When you've won the frame, you just think, right, anything to get on the black.
81.
This was, just come out nice.
It's a good shot to dislodge the red up there.
Yeah. No, so I take the red and no, just concentrating, you know, keeping, and then just worry about that when you get to it. Because you have so many things go through your head when you're playing, like...
That was the key shot here to dislodge the 2 reds, the pink. Good shot.
How many sort of shots ahead are you trying to think now?
I can't honestly, I don't think shots like that, it just happens. I can't honestly say I'll get down and think, well, pot that red, pot that black, and you just get down, it's just there. You're thinking, mate, you could be thinking 10 shots ahead sometimes. You're just so, it's just, when you play the game, you just see the shot. I thought, don't snooze myself on that red, I thought, oh,
105.
and I just wanted to get a right angle on this red in the middle, and then I thought, you know, as long as I've given myself a chance.
Yeah, a bit of work to do there.
Because last time I won, I was on 112 one year, and I've hit red in the middle, and I come short on it, and I thought, just don't do it again.
It's a great shot. I thought it was a bit hard at the start.
Yeah, I did as well, but I thought it must have been a magnet under the table.
Yeah,
because I would've
exactly.
I was listening to Dennis Taylor. He was saying, slow down, Mike.
You know what I mean? If I'd have stopped and think, I'd have probably missed. So I just thought, no, just I mean, I
keep
got
going.
up off the green there because I was just moving all over the show. I couldn't just keep still.
Legs are going.
Were you nervous at that point?
Oh, I
or?
was shaking like a leaf. I was in bits. I thought if I stop though, you're just going to break the rhythm. And this brand, it crunches. That was lovely, that, when that went in right on the blue. And I dropped my chalk as well under the table.
Yeah.
I thought, I dropped the chalk. Yeah, it goes under the table after this blue, I think.
Yeah.
See it?
Yeah, that's it. The chalk goes.
I thought, no chalk.
No chalk, just
No
pink
screw,
and
mate.
black. Thank you very much.
Pink
Go
and
on.
black. 147.
The crowd's
160
loving
grand
it.
in the skiddy.
Now the black. There's the black, Ronnie. Was that for the first?
That was unbelievable feeling. Just
Did you throw your chalk in the crowd there?
yeah, I mean, something in it for someone, I suppose.
And you were asking for another chalk?
Yeah. Because you're not thinking, you're just thinking like, you know what I mean, you're just some cloud nine.
Wonderful.
But then
wonderful.
you know.
Yeah. And then, of course, you had to work a little... Were you a bit sort of shell-shocked after
Yeah.
that? Because he got back at you, didn't he?
All that was going through my mind was when Stephen was playing Jimmy in the semis, he was 8-4 up, had a 147, and Andy had an interval, and it ended up going 8-all, so I just thought to myself, you know, you're not over the winning line here, you know, if anything, it made it more difficult to get over the winning line. And I was just delighted to have, you know, I think I won a good frame. He was 50, because he was going for shot and pot and everything.
He was?
I thought, because, you know, you're here to win the tournament, that's the main objective. So, I mean, the maximum was nice, but, you know, it's history now. And I'm just, you know, I'm glad I just got over that winning line now. I can concentrate on my next game and just, you know, I feel really good.
Well, you've joined a pretty exclusive club. Cliff Thorburn, some Canadian chap you might have heard of. Him. Started it all off, as we were saying just now, and Jimmy, and then Stephen, of course, and you're in at the Crucible in 21 years.
I was thinking of Jimmy as well on that.
You were thinking of him?
Yeah, because it was the same table. I just thought, you know, it's like a bit one of my heroes, and I just, you know, it's nice.
I don't know if you've read the programme and seen the prize list. I'll just remind you, 147,000 for the 147. You also get the 18,000 for the highest break. They're generous, they add that on. So that's 165,000. Your break was actually 5 minutes and 28 seconds, and somebody clever has just shouted to me, that's £515 a second. Not a bad afternoon.
That's all right, yeah.
More importantly, well, if that can be more important, you're in, and you've got Darren Morgan, who's not playing too bad.
He's buzzing, you know what I mean? I'm just looking forward to that match.
It starts Thursday night.
And it's the most I've practiced in 4 or 5 years. Before this, after Plymouth, I've been really putting the hours in. So, and it's just paying off, you know, because if you can have all the ability, but if you ain't put the work in, you know, the game becomes even harder than you can even imagine. So I'm just.
You were saying the other night, you know, you're a totally different Ronnie O'Sullivan. You've lost weight and you're training and practicing and everything else. Did you feel you had to do this? Was it going away from you?
I was like that ever since I was 12, 13. I've always done that, and as soon as I turned pro, and you know what's happened to it over the last 5 years, it done my, you know, I've done my brain in, and I just, you know, snooker wasn't the most important thing in my life at the time. You know, I had so many things going on. But just now I feel like I'm coming to terms with it, and you know, I'm 21, I'm a man now, so I've got to start acting like a man. I just thought, you know, get it together, you know, it'd be a shame to waste it. So I feel like, you know, I've come back from last year, and you know, I was out of order, and you know, I've admitted that. But this time, you know, it's the real me.
You've put the fastest man on the table. It's a bit ironical. You're still talking about running marathons or something, aren't you?
I love running, you know what I mean? I'm doing a half marathon in June. Yeah.
Well, you won't do that in 5 minutes and 28 seconds.
I probably will do that.
I'll tell you what, Alan, there's good news for you, because the official ruling is that if somebody else gets a 147, it's bad news for you, they actually split all that big total of 165,000. So you're still in with a chance.
I love that.
You would.
Yeah.
I guarantee he has it as well.
What's Henry over there?
See there, shoot yourself.
He's over there,
It's still
practicing
laughing,
away,
he's still
trying to
laughing.
make out that he's not interested.
Andrew's thinking I'm going to like share that with him.
And he would not. Good stuff, was it, Stephen? Wonderful. Terrible. Now, the whole place here, as you say, is buzzing. Everybody's come in to see it, and Alain was here, and Ronnie's there. Wonderful, wonderful. What an afternoon. We probably will see it again. Right, again, well done. Tremendous.